winning volunteer and has a great story to tell. That's all I'm going to say in the introduction, because you're going to say anything else in the talk. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Fiona Smith. Now, this isn't going to hurt, is it? Okay.
It's not. Do or do not. There is no try. I'd like you to try and take that out of my hand. That was really well done. You took it, but did you try?
Let's try again.
Yes. Could you try again, please? That was brilliantly done. Again, you took it. You didn't try. This time, I don't want you to try taking it.
You don't want me to try taking it?
No.
So I'm just going to...
Don't try and take it.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. Thank you very much, Vinny.
Thank you.
Thank you for that, Fiona. Thank you for the great introduction. As I said, do or do not, there is no try. My story starts from something I had to do to help a friend. I couldn't try at doing it, I had to succeed. The story starts in April 2010. A friend had had a mastectomy in 2008. I spoke to her this Sunday night and asked her, now you're on the road to recovery, what would you like to do? Her answer was, I'd like to be able to learn to swim, but I can't afford the lessons. Sunday night. Couldn't do anything to help her that night. Went home. Next morning, 8:30, no stopping me, on the phone to the council, to the swimming coordinator, who I knew pretty well. I want to set up a mastectomy swimming group. I want to call it MSG. Yes, I know it's a food additive. That's a brilliant idea, but go to the breast cancer support group and get some feedback. The next opportunity I got to go to that breast cancer support group was May. I went. I told them honestly what I wanted to do, and I asked them for their feedback. Oh boy, did I get feedback. 4 sheets of A4 paper. Being too narrow-minded. Lumpectomies leave huge scars too. Why you only limit it to mastectomy patients? Why can't you make this bigger? So that was MSG out the window, the food additive thrown away. That night, instead of doing nothing, I came up with my first business card. Never done a business card in my life. Swimming after surgery in bright pink letters, brackets SAS. Underneath, a picture of somebody facing backwards in a pool. Underneath that, one day you will face the world. This was before we'd even launched. I was determined. I was passionate. I was absolutely determined I was going to do nothing. Not do nothing to help my friend. I had to do everything in my power to help her. I was trying so hard to get this done. I wanted it as soon as possible. But I had to go through council regulation, we had to get funding. I was lucky the Amateur Swimming Association had found funding for me to set this up. We launched in October 2010 in Telford. Wow! From April to October, a very short time space, but to me that had been an awful long time trying to help my friend. Little did I know when I set this up how big this was going. I had to learn how to use Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, you name it. Did I have a clue how to run a business? No, I did not. I was on Radio Shropshire Live one Saturday morning, and the guy next to me from the leisure centre said, funding from the ASA ending March 2011. What was I going to do? Came out of the studio, I had no idea this was going to be happening. I said to the guy, I said, no one told me. What? No one's told me. I said, now what do I do? He said, well, you can let it sink or swim, excuse the pun. I was determined, more determined than ever. I had to form a committee, a bank account, set up a constitution. I had no idea of how busy I was going to be just trying to help my friend. But I was determined to pick up the phone and ask other friends to come on board and help me. I was not going to fail. I was determined to do something. What happened next was I was successful in getting funding from Macmillan Cancer Support. We asked for £3,000, we got £3,000. That kept us running for the next 12 months. Wow, great! Kept it going. Found other ways of fundraising. We dyed a pool pink. Yes, you can dye pools different colours with dye. Brilliant. Raised awareness of what we were doing. Got new members. Fantastic. We had to think outside the box though for other fundraising ideas. So I came up with this one last year. Who remembers Stephen Sutton? We'd chosen the pink as the outside of the colour for the poppies to remind us to live life to the full. Stephen Sutton's Facebook page had candles on it. Dawned. That night, the middles were going to be yellow to mark the passing of those that had died. So the yellow is a flame, a candle flame, of somebody that's passed. So that is why I wear this, and I make these myself and I sell them for £2 each. That's another way of fundraising. It's totally different to what anybody else has done. Again, thinking outside the box. As I say, on Twitter, somebody found me. She rang me up. Hello, Fiona speaking. How can I help you? I hear you set up Swimming After Surgery SAS in Telford. Yes. Yes, I have. I'd like to know more about it. How can I help you? What qualifications do you need to set this up? None. What, none? None. I've got no qualifications whatsoever. I haven't even got business qualifications. So what do I need? You need lots of money and a pool. That's it. Yes, that's it. Goodbye. Following that phone call, she was going onto the Inca Trek. She'd planned to set Swimming After Surgery up in Gatwick after Inca Trek. But following my conversation, within 3 weeks, they'd held a pink Zumba night with Karen Pickering, and they'd raised £7,000 and set it up in Gatwick. All because she'd heard my passion of I had no qualifications. I was doing this to help a friend. She'd had several friends who'd been diagnosed with breast cancer, but they weren't going to die, they were going to survive. So she wanted to help them build their confidence, and she knew I could do it. How? Because I'd been there myself. I've had breast cancer 7 times so far. I'm going through it again. I'm on my 8th. But I'm determined to keep SAS going. It's gone to Gatwick without much involvement from me. It's gone to Walsall without my involvement. It's gone to Cannock Chase with my involvement. Now Leeds, Ireland and Australia are looking at it. So because I did something to help a friend, that is what's kept it going. I had no idea that by doing what I've done would have such an impact on others. We are now in our 5th year, coming up to our 5th year in Telford. Cannock Chase has been running since 2013. The sky's the limit as far as I'm concerned, but if I can do something to help one person and put a smile on their face, that's what means much more to me. The other thing I can be so proud of is how many of you know where to go for specialist clothing when you have surgery? I didn't. I contacted Debenhams because they're coming top in their bra fitting service for normal patients. What were they going to do about mastectomy patients? There's no call for it. No call for mastectomy wear. No. 2010 they changed their minds. I went to a focus group in Sheffield. We met the buyers, we met the designers. They threw on the floor bras of different colours. We looked at them. They were actually pocketed. They were going to make them, but we had to trial them the following summer. So from 2009 to 2011, me knocking on their door saying we want this was actually working. But instead of getting a booklet from the hospital which says bra's £70 just because we've had surgery, these were going to be £14 and reasonably priced, so anybody could afford them. And that has made me so very, very proud. As Fiona said, I am an award-winning volunteer. My last award came from number 10. I am a Points of Light volunteer award winner. I'm the 176th recipient of that in this country. So just by doing something to help a friend and doing it rather than trying to do it or not do it, I have succeeded. Now I have a question for you. You've heard my story about swimming after surgery. What have you got in your personal, professional lives that you are trying to do, but you must do? And you must do it in a certain time. But the question to you is, are you going to do it? Thank you very, very much.
Break up into little groups. In fact, we'll just do, if we do 3 groups, if we get you 5 gentlemen at the front, you 4 gentlemen at the front. Yeah. Phil, if you could jump on the back with Paul, sure. and Odile, hello. And Charles, and after if you could join Derek, John and Mike, that'd be good. I'll give you a couple of minutes to discuss. Pick a spokesperson as well while you're doing it.
Feed you on. The camera on for the feedback. Or
That'd be great.
Have you paused it for this bit and then?
No, I was going to say I'll
intro, pace.